Do you think it is wise to discuss sex and intimacy before marriage? Here is what Maryam Lemu said about discussing sex and intimacy with your intending partner before marriage.
As a Muslim, how do you talk about sex and intimacy during courtship with the person you want to get married to? Well, you don't. Keep those things until after you get married.
Well, I don't agree with this ideology, although here are our reasons.
You see, my father during courtship warned me about something. He said, during courtship, do not let Shaitan be the third in the room. And unfortunately, during those moments, because obviously you can't ask such questions if there's a third party, Shaitan is the third in the room and he's just waiting to get to work. He is waiting to plant seeds of lust in your mind and that eagerness to say, oh, maybe let's start practicals before we tie the knot.
The reason I don't agree with this is because we are in the 21st century, and to me, she's speaking from the ideology of the past during those days where parents give out their children at a very young age. They don't know anything about sex and marriage. They are very naive. So I believe that's the perspective in which she brought out this conclusion of ours. But now in the 21st century, where we have two mature people, I mean, talking about mature people of age 20, from 18 and above, 20, 24, 28, 25, which we all know that the rate at which kids grow wiser these days, it's very alarming. So even the kids or a child of 13 years already know what sex is all about. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. So I think discussing sex and intimacy with the intending partner, it's very important, it's very paramount in your relationship. This is because both of you can get to know how you can align your sex life with each other, to also get to know if both of you are actually compatible sexually with each other before going to marriage. Because sex is one of the main reasons many marriages are breaking these days. You see a girl marry a man and she'll tell you, I don't like, my husband doesn't satisfy me, or I don't like the way my husband pleases me in bed, or my wife doesn't please me in bed, you know. But if this thing had been discussed before now, like this is how I want my sex to be, this is how I am when it comes to intimacy, I mean, this is how my body agrees with sex. Even though it's not something you guys have experimented before, but, you know, just discuss it. Ask her, you know, how do you see your sex life? Or ask him, how do you see your sex life and all that? So from there, you get to understand the kind of person you're getting married to. And if it's the kind of person you truly want, or if you guys are compatible with each other, then you get to know. Okay? I mean, it mustn't be discussed physically if you don't have the emotional maturity to handle it when both of you are together, not to misbehave. Yes, you can do that via phone conversation. You can do that via text messages. I mean, that's why we have the advent of technology these days. Do that via text message, WhatsApp message. Just chat up and discuss it. It's so easy. Then not discuss it at all. And then when you get married, you find out that you've got married to a total stranger. Well, that's my take. What about you? What do you think? Do you think it is wise to discuss sex and intimacy before marriage or not? Please drop it at the comment section of this video. Thank you.